Hello everyone, this is Tony. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Trophy Travel Experiences. It's kind of just beginning. I have some other channels which have gone on for a little bit longer, but I thought I'd separate this out because I know some people just want to know about travel, but if you want to know about food, I have another channel, Trophy Food Experiences, and my first channel that I did was about wine, which is Trophy Wine Hunter. So you can follow me on those channels also. What I wanted to talk about is my recent post-COVID travel experience. This is my first experience with traveling since COVID. And one of the things I wanted to kind of let people know is it's a different world now. So as compared to pre-COVID, I traveled a lot. I kind of thought I knew the game, and I know how to do things, and felt I was quite capable of handling any travel. But it's a different game now post-COVID, and so one of the things I think I would tips I would give to my viewers and subscribers is now get to the airports early. And I know some people are saying, well, I'm special, right? I'm 100K Air Canada, or I'm business class, or I'm Nexus, or whatever. Don't assume that there will be a priority line for you. Many airports are now short-staffed, so hopefully be open. Same thing with lounges. You're assuming that most lounges are open. That's mostly the case in America, but in Canada, not quite yet. And so you do have to account for this. And by accounting for this, that means increasing the time that you leave for travel. So, if you used to, for instance, arrive an hour before for domestic, or 2 hours for international, just lengthen that out about to 2 hours, or 3 hours or 4 hours. Just give yourself more time, and I think you'll be good with that. The second tip I have is leave much more time for connections, and especially for those that book rewards travel. They'll choose all types of things like hour or 50 minutes connection times. Pre-COVID, I think that was doable, particularly if you had status or you have business class. But post-COVID, that's not doable. You really need minimum 2 hours. Probably you're safer with 3.5 hours with connection time, because many times flights are delayed at this point just because of staffing issues. There could be also plane issues, but a lot of it has to do with staffing and just getting back into the right staffing amounts. So if there's not enough staff, then things have to be cut or have to be consolidated, and that's going to, kind of schedules have to change. So connection times really, from my perspective, about 3.5 hours, even for domestic. If you're changing from domestic, it's important to leave that time. And I saw on this vacation that I had many people, including myself, miss flights. The other tip I have for travelers, and it's really unfortunate, but if you have a connecting flight and you have an opportunity to go through Pearson Airport in Toronto, avoid that at all costs. I'm so sorry to say this, because this should be, Pearson International should be our flagship airport in Canada, but I would avoid it at all costs. I can just tell you from my experience, it's a mess. We went through, on my connecting flights, both to and from my trip through Pearson. It was disorganized. I think they're just maybe understaffed, or they just overwhelmed. Every flight coming in and out of Pearson was delayed. And so it's just a very difficult airport to go through, and I would caution against going through that. I would go to any other airport in Canada, YVR, Calgary, Montreal, in comparison to Pearson. I hope you've enjoyed this video and enjoyed at least seeing me in person on camera. I hope to do better videos as I travel more and be a bit more exciting with more live shots of tourist attractions. So hopefully you'll stay with me, and until next time, happy travels.